Hello, brick sculptors. Welcome to Brick Sculpt. This is Chris, and today we have something new for you. We have done tech challenges on this channel, which have been very successful. People seem to really like them, where we give a technical problem and let you guys work it out and share all the amazing solutions that you come up with. This is going to be very similar, but kind of the other side of it. I've long said that Lego has kind of two sides. You've got a technical side, which is how the bricks fit together and what you can make as far as connections, and a creative side is how you put those things together and use them, and how you envision stuff and how you build detail work. So this is going to be the opposite of a tech challenge. This is going to be a detail challenge. Now, we're also going to make this a micro detail challenge. So we want to make stuff that's minifig scale, things you can use in mocks. And I'm going to do more of these, assuming that it's popular. I think it will be. So this is the first of many, hopefully. And we're going to have some fun with this. So the challenge is going to be to build a mop bucket. Yes, that's right. It sounds very simple. It sounds very small. It's going to be, hopefully, fairly small. But it can be quite difficult. Think about the limited parts you have to build a mop bucket. And when I say mop bucket, I'm not talking about a pail. I'm talking about like the yellow ones that you see in commercial settings. I'll post a picture here. That's what we're going to try to recreate with Lego. And I think it's going to be a little more challenging than you think. I had somebody ask me in a comment or in an email, I don't remember which, a while ago to make a mop bucket, and I never really got around to doing it, never really figured out how to work it into a video, and I figured this is a perfect opportunity. Now, I've already built one. I'm not going to show it to you today, but I do have it set aside, and I want to compare it to what you guys make in 1 week. So we're going to let this run into next weekend, and then I'll share my favorite examples, and maybe I'll compile a bunch of them and try to make the ultimate mop bucket in Lego. So, because this video thus far has shown nothing cool and exciting, I'm not going to reveal my build, but let me show you some other stuff I've built in micro scale to give you examples. A while ago, quite a while ago, I made this little tiny Lego Dyson vacuum cleaner. And I just love how this turned out. You know, using small pieces in very interesting ways to get just tiny details for minifig stuff is a lot of fun for me. I like doing this kind of stuff. And it's the kind of stuff that will take your mocks and elevate them to the next level and just give you that level of detail that others probably are ignoring. So I thought that was a lot of fun. I do own a vacuum like this. And then I realized I actually own two. I have a handheld one, so I built that too, where it's got kind of the canister and more of like the pistol grip type, and then the floor attachment there. And you can also pull that off and use other attachments on it, but I thought that turned out pretty cool as well. You can make Rick hold this one too. You know, again, this is the kind of stuff you can sneak into your mocks. Whoops, put it in a supply closet, something like that, have somebody using it. Lots of fun stuff you can do with little details like this. And then I kind of went down a mop and vacuum rabbit hole. I thought, hey, we could make a Swiffer. Well, that's pretty simple. That's just a jumper on a bar. But if you think about it, like let's say you were building a supply closet. That'd be kind of cool to hang up in there. Maybe it's a wet jet. You got a little liquid canister there. Or maybe an old-fashioned sponge mop. I know this doesn't make a ton of sense, but it kind of looks like the mechanism that you would use to squeeze out that mop there. Again, very simple, 4 pieces, but this would look really cool just kind of stashed in the corner of a mock. So it's the little details that make the difference, and that's the whole point of this challenge. That's what we're doing with this mop bucket. I also was poking around the internet looking at mop and vacuum designs and came across these industrial, like commercial cleaning vacuums that were silver with a red bag. Don't know what they're called. They were quite expensive, so I decided to recreate one. I think that turned out pretty cool. Also, just because I could, I did a shop vac. Got some little 1x1 round plates there for wheels, canister. I love these hose pieces. I use them all the time. And then, of course, you can do different attachments on the end here. But I think that turned out pretty cool. All right, so that's enough about these vacuums and mops. The challenge is a mop bucket. We're going to give you guys 1 week. I have a link in the description for a Discord channel where we can post our entries. And let's have some fun with this. Let's get creative. Let's try some different stuff. I want to see some really interesting part usages here. And if you don't prefer to use Discord, you can also email me, bricksculpt.chris@gmail.com. bricksculpt.chris.com. Well, I hope you guys liked this video, and I hope you find this challenge interesting. I hope as many of you as can partake in this, because this could lead to some pretty cool ideas. If you have any questions, please leave them below. I'll do my best to answer them. If you like this video, please like and subscribe and do more just like this in the future. That's life for this time, and we will see you next time.